So viewers, in the last few days, if there's one university that has come under the scanner, it is the Al Falah University, which is situated in Faridabad in the Dhauj area. It has been under the scanner since the Delhi blast because one module has come to the fore. The module that involved the Fidain, Dr. Umar Nabi, the doctor turned bomber who executed the November 10th Delhi blast, and also his aides who are part of this larger network. But this morning, we can tell you with confirmation that Umar Nabi and his terror aides weren't the first. And this explosive revelation changes everything about Al Falah. Times Now has accessed this massive exclusive one that links Al Falah University to not just one, but to multiple terror actors across India. And you're looking at your screens. Take a look at the picture that is of Mirza Shadab Beg. He is also an Al Falah engineering graduate. He did his BTech in electronics, and what we are getting to know that in the year 2007, this was the time when he was not only studying circuits and sensors, he was also studying something else, that is the science of bomb making, and has links to Al Falah. So Shadab Beg was not just a student, he was a key member of the Indian Mujahideen and the man who also played a role in engineering many terror attacks across India. We have Bhavtosh with us. We also have my colleague Abhishek with us. So let me go across to Bhavtosh. What do we know about this new character? And now the links of Al Falah come to focus. Bhavtosh, what do we know about Mirza Shadab? For how long did he study in Al Falah? What did investigators find out about him?
Well, Sagrika, we have to rewind 18 years back when Indian Mujahideen was the biggest terror group, in fact, a homegrown terror group. And Mirza Ahmad Shah Beg was one of the founders of Indian Mujahideen, along with Riaz Bhatkal, Iqbal Bhatkal, and Yasin Bhatkal. They carried out a series of terror attacks across India, particularly in metropolitan cities, in which 265 people died between 2006 and 8. Now, why he was in fact important for Indian Mujahideen was primarily because he had done his BE Electronics from Al Falah University, and the manner in which he used to set up the circuit was something that was required to carry out these series of attacks. Initially, he could not do so when the attack took place in Banaras and also in Ayodhya, but subsequently he learned how to do so, and then when the attack happened in Ahmedabad and also in Delhi, he in fact got the expertise, and he was successful. In fact, the worst terror attack that happened when Indian Mujahideen carried out these attacks was in Ahmedabad in August 2008, in which 65 people died. Mirza Ahmad Beg was physically present when the blast happened outside India Gate. His physical presence was in fact mentioned even in the charge sheet that was filed by the Delhi police. Importantly, he fled from Delhi when the Batla House encounter took place, went to Udupi, and from there he fled to Pakistan. From Pakistan, there was reports that he went to Afghanistan. India managed to get a red notice against him. The information that was received by security agencies was that he got radicalized to an extent that he was willing to fight for ISKP, that is in Islamic State for Khorasan province. And then there are reports that he died in it. Now, there is no confirmation about it, but he has links with Al Falah University. He did his BE Electronics, and a very key member of the Indian Mujahideen, which is also, one can say, part of Simi, which was also banned in 2001.
So, Bhavtosh, 18 years ago, a character, a terrorist linked to Indian Mujahideen, who later went on to get so radicalized that he wanted to join the ISIS, who played a role in the Gorakhpur blasts, who supplied explosives from Udupi to Riaz and Yasin Bhatkal. This character, this radicalized element, this terrorist also has Al Falah links. Now, let me tell our viewers about what more we know about Shadab. We know the fact that he was involved in the Gorakhpur serial blast. This happened in the year 2007. In the year 2008, we have information that he supplied explosives from Udupi to Riaz and Yasin Bhatkal. He prepared IEDs as per sources for the Jaipur blasts, and he also led teams during the Ahmedabad and Surat blasts. So he did recce, he arranged logistics, he trained modules, and he planted the bombs, and he has links to Al Falah. Let me go across to Abhishek Raj. Abhishek, दिस चेंजेस एवरीथिंग। ये जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में नया खुलासा हुआ है, तो अल्फला के लिंक्स अभी और भी ज्यादा प्रोब किए जाएंगे। बट व्हाट हैपेंड इन द लास्ट 18 इयर्स, इफ ऐसा एक रेडिकल एलिमेंट, एक टेरर मॉड्यूल का की मेंबर जब अल्फला के साथ उनके लिंक्स थे, उसके बाद व्हाट हैपेंड, हाउ कम दिस यूनिवर्सिटी कंटिन्यू टू ऑपरेट डिस्पाइट सच लिंक्स कमिंग अंडर द स्कैनर?
देखिए, बिल्कुल ये अपने आप में एक बड़ा सवाल है कि अगर 16-17 साल पहले की बात करें तो वहां पर एक टेरर मॉड्यूल काम कर रहा था, इससे कोई इनकार नहीं कर सकता। इस बात की गवाही इस तरीके से हम कह सकते हैं कि साल 2007 में अल्फला यूनिवर्सिटी से ही जो ये बेग है वहां से बीटेक की पढ़ाई कर रहा था, और उसी साल जो अहमदाबाद में ब्लास्ट हुए थे, गोरखपुर में ब्लास्ट हुए थे, उसमें इसकी इन्वॉल्वमेंट रही थी। साल 2008 में जो जयपुर ब्लास्ट हुआ था उसमें भी इन्वॉल्व हुआ था। इंडियन मुजाहिदीन का टॉप एसेट माना जाता है, और जो इसके कॉमरेड्स थे, जो इसके कमांडर्स थे इंडियन मुजाहिदीन के, जिसमें यासीन भटकल है, उसका ये बेहद करीबी बताया जाता है। ये भी पता चला है कि ये ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में, आईडीज को अरेंज करने में और कैसे उनको मोर इफेक्टिव एंड पावरफुल बनाया जाए, इसमें काफी ज्यादा जो है वो मास्टर था, और वो उसको पता था कि किस तरीके से इन आईडीज को प्रिपेयर करना है, किस तरीके से इनको सेफली ट्रांसपोर्ट करना है, और किस तरीके से क्या क्या मटेरियल्स, केमिकल्स ऐड करेंगे कि वो और ज्यादा शक्तिशाली होंगे। इस बात की उसकी जानकारी थी। यही कारण है कि साल 2007 के अहमदाबाद और जो हमने देखा था गोरखपुर में जो ब्लास्ट हुए थे, उसमें जो डेथ थी वो कितना ज्यादा, टोल कितना हाई था। इसके अलावा जयपुर में जो ब्लास्ट हुआ था उसकी इंटेंसिटी कितनी ज्यादा थी, और इन सबके पीछे कहीं ना कहीं जो मॉड्यूल काम कर रहा था उसमें एक अहम कड़ी जो है वो मिर्जा बेग भी था। अब एजेंसीज जब लगातार जांच कर रही हैं, और अब जब 16-17 साल बाद अगर हम बात करें तो अब जो ये पूरा मॉड्यूल खुल के सामने आया है, जिसमें उमर, शाहीन, मुजम्मिल और ये आदिल, जब इन लोगों का नाम निकलकर सामने आ रहा है तो हम कह सकते हैं कि ये पहला मॉड्यूल नहीं है जो अल्फला से निकला हुआ है और इस तरीके से आतंक के रास्ते पे गया है। इससे पहले भी साल 2007 में सेम मॉडल पे सेम मॉड्यूल काम कर रहा था। लेकिन सबसे बड़ा सवाल यह है कि इन 17-18 सालों में आखिर ये यूनिवर्सिटी कैसे चल रही थी, आखिर जो प्रोब है, जो एजेंसियां जांच कर रही थी, उसमें क्या क्या मिला, ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होगा देखना। और अब जब एजेंसीज जांच करेंगी तो 2007 के जो बेग के कनेक्शन है इसको भी खंगालेंगी, उसके भी जो तमाम एसेट्स थे, उसके जो तमाम लोग कॉन्टैक्ट थे, उसको भी खंगालेंगी और उन तक पहुंचने की कोशिश करेंगी।
Abhishek, let me also go back to our colleague Bhavtosh, who's tracking and breaking down all the updates with regards to the Delhi blast investigation. Bhavtosh, this revelation, this news break here on Times Now changes everything. Yes, we are talking about, a new character and the history of Al-Falah, and this terrorist's links with Al-Falah 17 years ago. But yes, one question would be asked: when this revelation came to the fore about this terrorist links to Al-Falah, what happened? Was there any deeper investigation that took place? How is it that this university then managed to get accreditations and also continue to operate and also expand? What more do we know about the investigation that happened back in 2007 after the links of Mirza Shahbaz Beg came into the fore with regards to Al-Falah?
Well, Sagarika, adding to what Abhishek has said, what we had reported just now is based on the interrogation report and documents that Times Network has accessed. All these things are in black and white. It's not source-based information. Importantly, the interrogation report had also mentioned about how these terrorists had joined hands. Some of them had studied in Jamia University. In fact, the encounter took place in Batla House, and one of the terrorists, in fact, had studied there. And the links clearly established that the main accused in this case, Beg, had in fact done his B from there. In the integration report that we had accessed, further said that he tried taking the junior engineer exam of the BSNL. He failed primarily because of the fact that the module got busted. Now, importantly, if we again go back to what the latest revelations have revealed, that Enforcement Directorate had even said that the UGC did not do anything, despite the fact that accreditation of this university had lapsed, and they were virtually cheating the students, and they had in fact used the proceeds of crime of at least 415 crore rupees. So the government has to answer why this university without accreditation was functioning for nearly 1 decade. the fact that there have been several terrorists who had directly or indirectly associated with this university, and the fact that Mirza Ahmed Beg had passed out from this university. His links are with Indian Mujahideen. In fact, it has been there in the charge sheet. And importantly, one more point, Sagrika, is the fact that at that point of time, there was no YouTube to make these circuits and bombs. He was someone who had expertise in this. He was the one who made this IED. And it was because of him that so many people lost their lives in at least 8 to 10 serial blasts that happened in important cities. 260 people lost their lives and 665 people were seriously injured.
So many questions are also emerging. Going back to Abhishek. Abhishek, Umar Nabi, Muzammil और अब 17 साल पुराना एक लिंक इमर्ज हो रहा है और पैटर्न सेम है. ये सवाल उठाया जाएगा कि मिर्जा शादाब बेग की जब बात हम कर रहे हैं, we know that he was linked to the Indian Mujahideen. He played a role in making bombs. He was the one who was recruiting terrorists. He was linked to Yasin and Riaz Bhatkal. तो ये सवाल पूछा जाएगा, did he have more links in Al-Falah? In this case, in the Delhi blast case, investigators have revealed, and through sources we've come to know कि some rooms in Al-Falah were being used to extract ammonium nitrate so as to ensure that this plot is executed. Back then क्या हो रहा था? Back then, when Mirza Shadab Beg was a part of Al-Falah, what was he up to? What do we know about that?
देखिए, हमारे पास जो जानकारी है उसके मुताबिक अगर मैं बताऊं आपको, जब मिर्जा शादाब बेग का पूरा प्रकरण निकल कर सामने आया था साल 2008 में, जब जयपुर में बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुआ था, उसमें इसका नाम आया. 2007 में अहमदाबाद और जिस तरीके से गोरखपुर में ब्लास्ट हुआ उसमें इसका नाम आया. ये बहुत बड़ा मास्टर था आईडी को अरेंज करने में. इसके अलावा किन केमिकल्स का इस्तेमाल करने से जो एफिकेसी है पूरे बॉम्ब की या फिर जो एक्सप्लोजिव मटेरियल है उसकी बढ़ जाएगी, उसको इस बात की जानकारी थी. यही कारण है कि आईएम के यानी इंडियन मुजाहिदीन के जो टॉप कमांडर्स थे उसका ये ब्लू आइड बॉय था और लगातार इसको ट्रैक किया जा रहा था, इसको लगातार ट्रेन किया जा रहा था इस बात के लिए कि अपने तरह वो और भी जो बच्चे हैं, जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उनको रेडिकलाइज करे, उनको अपनी टीम के अंदर जो है वो एडमिट कराए. यही कारण है कि जब ये पूरा प्रकरण निकल के सामने आया था साल 2007 और 8 के बीच में, और जब उद्दीपी से बताया जा रहा था कि ये पाकिस्तान गया था, उस वक्त एजेंसीज लगातार इसको ट्रैक करने की कोशिश कर रही थी. यही कारण है कि इसकी गिरफ्तारी के लिए भी उस वक्त भी अलग अलग, चाहे स्पेशल सेल की बात करें या फिर उस वक्त की जो तमाम एजेंसियां थी वो लगी हुई थी, लेकिन ये फरार हो गया था, पाकिस्तान पहुंचा और पाकिस्तान के रास्ते फिर अफगानिस्तान पहुंचा. आईसिस में जाने का पूरा इसका प्लान था, पूरे तरीके से रेडिकलाइज हो गया था. अब ये बहुत बड़ा सवाल है और ये जांच का विषय है कि साल 2007 में जिस बीटेक के बैच में इसने एडमिशन लिया था और जो पूरा जो कॉलेज के अंदर जो स्कूल और स्टाफ था उसमें कौन कौन से ऐसे लोग थे जो कि.
ये भी एक सवाल उठ रहा है अभिषेक, इज मिर्जा शादाब बेग अलाइव? Is he in Afghanistan? Is he part of a more dreaded network? Or is there confirmation of a fact that he was killed when he was trying to join the ISIS? We have no clarity there. We don't know what is the status of Mirza Shadab Beg. Bhavtosh, I'll come back to you to get us more details on where Mirza Shadab Beg is. Is he alive, or is there confirmation on the fact that he was killed when he was trying to join the ISIS? We'll talk more about that, but there's more breaking